Good day everyone, and welcome to another Dav James Yoga functional flow practice. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a sequence revolving around the spinal column. We're going to be looking at ways in which we can articulate the column of the spine in ways in which we really want to see if we can own the whole 24 vertebrae of the spinal column. Will be like an intermediate / all levels practice. If you do find sometimes it gets a bit demanding and a bit challenging, feel free to take a rest. I also practiced this particular sequence yesterday, and I do remember that it actually created quite a lot of heat within my body, so also be prepared to break a little bit of a sweat as well. You'll see for today's practice I've got a strap and a couple of blocks. Make sure you have the same. Let's get into practice. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. I am going to raise my seat, sit on one of your blocks. You'll see here that my hips are higher than my knees. Rest the hands comfortably on the legs, palms facing up. And then when you're ready, start to close down your eyes. And take this time just to follow your breathing. Start to now try to arrange the weight on your sit bones evenly, both the right and the left side. Relaxing the muscles of your face. Placing the palms together, heart center, as you bow the head down. Taking this time to thank yourself for showing up today. Excuse me, everyone. And with that intention, allowing yourself to receive all the benefits of today's practice. Open up the eyes. Very nice. Come forward then into an all fours position. Hands and knees. Let's start with just gentle cow and cat. So on the inhalation, gently pull the chest through the arms, gaze up, arching through the lower back. And as you start to exhale, push down into the hands, find your cat shape. Inhalation slowly, articulating to cow. Exhalation, rounding through the spine. Really have got a bit of a croaky throat today, unfortunately. Apologies if I'm going to be kind of clearing my chest as we go today. Inhalation, back into cow. And again, I want you to start to take these movements nice and slow here. So I'm sure a lot of you out there have practiced this particular movement many, many times. How can we make this slightly different, or to the point where it just gathers more awareness and more focus? So it's quite obvious that we notice that there's movement in the spine going on. Have you ever paid attention to how the shoulder blade moves between these two positions? So for the next few breaths, let's pay close attention to how your shoulder blade moves in these two positions. Might be subtle, not too much movement, but there is some. Close the eyes if you're able now to kind of direct that attention to the movement of the shoulder blade. Okay, now start to draw the awareness to how the pelvis moves. Between your cow and cat. And again, feel free to do this with the eyes closed. Okay, nice and easy. Come back to neutral. Now we're going to try something known as cat and cow spinal segmentation. So let's start in a cat shape. And we're going to start at the tailbone and slowly moving from the tailbone up the length of the spine, we're going to progressively make our way into cow shape. So first off, start to tilt the tailbone upwards as the pelvis kind of tilts forward. Imagine you're kind of spilling water out of your pelvis here as you then start to feel the arch in the lower back. The segmentation continues up the spine to where we find roughly mid-back. And as you start to come to mid-back, start to notice the shoulder blades draw together, and then eventually, as you make your way to your neck, slowly lift the head as you look up. Keeping in cow, we again start at the tailbone and make our way now into cat. So we start to tuck tailbone under. Think of you scooping up that water again as the front ribs, lower belly starts to pull in. Rounding the spine more so here, shoulder blades start to spread, pushing through the arms as eventually the neck comes into play and the chin comes to the chest. Let's do a couple more rounds of these. Again, start at the tailbone. The slower the better, everyone. You can really start to concentrate on that control. Tailbone starts to tilt up into the air, lower back starts to arch. Good. Front ribs start to open, shoulder blades start to draw together until eventually you start to draw the chin forward as you look up. Okay, final one from here then, tucking the tailbone under, nice and slow, scooping that pelvis, lower belly pulling in, navel drawing in as that lower back rounds, mid back rounds, and then start to spread your shoulder blades, pushing through the arms, upper back towards the neck to eventually where the chin comes to the chest. Fantastic. Tuck the 10 toes, sit back all the way onto your feet. Stretch the arms out forward, come up onto the fingertips. Press the bum back towards the heels just to get that nice opening stretch to the plantar fascia of your feet. As you maintain here for a few moments, inhale into the sides of your ribs. Exhale, breathing out. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, breathing out.
Good, have another 2 here. Inhale, side body. Exhale, breathing out. One more breath. Inhale, side ribs. Exhale out. Nice, everyone. Make your way over to the right side here. So walk the hands to the right. Reach a bit further if you can through that left hand. Try to keep the left sitting bone on the left heel, or at least towards it. And breathe into left ribs for a moment. Good, inhaling left ribs, exhaling out. One more breath here, inhale left ribs, exhaling out. Nice, everyone. Walk the hands back to the centre. Stay up on the fingertips for now, and again, see if you can reach a bit further forward here. Acknowledge the subtle stretch in the sides of your body. Inhalation, side ribs. Breathing out, exhale. Walk over to the left. Keep right sit bone towards right foot. Reach a bit further through right hand. Breathe into right ribs, inhaling. Exhaling. A few of these, inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, doesn't that feel nice? Okay, good everyone. Walk back to centre. Stay up on fingertips. Again, see if you create a little bit more length here. Breathe into side body. Long exhales out. Okay, palms down. Come up into all fours. Cat shape the spine. 10 toes tucked, float the knees. Let's have a little play here. See if you can oscillate through the spine again, through cow and cat with the knees lifted. So tailbone sticks in the air. Lower back starts to arch. Mid back, shoulder blades together. And then eventually, head lifts up. Not easy, this variation. Go back into cat, tuck tailbone, lower belly in. Front ribs in, spread shoulder blades, push through arms, chin to chest. Good. Maintain here and then gently push back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your ankles. Shifting the weight side to side. Good, now inhalation, heels lift. Draw lower belly in as you start to round your spine. Articulate forward into plank pose. Little bend at the knees. Stick your tailbone in the air as you slowly push front ribs to thighs. Push it back. Stick the tailbone higher up in the air, straighten out the knees. Heels are lifted high here, and then finally press heels towards the floor. We repeat that action a few times at that movement. So heels lift, lower belly pulls in, round your spine. Kind of try to hide your head in your shoulders as the shoulders come over the wrists. Little bend at the knees, tailbone sticks up. Push your front ribs to thighs. Tailbone lifts nice and high, straighten the arms, straighten the knees. Press the heels down. Okay, again, heels lift, lower belly pulls in, front ribs pull in, hide your head in your shoulders, and then find plank. Little bend at the knees, tailbone sticks up in the air, rib cage pushes to thighs, tailbone lifts higher, straighten the legs, press the heels down. Fantastic, really nice. Okay, nice and easy, one more time. Heels lift, lower belly in. Round the spine slowly, oscillating forward, plank pose. Little bend at the knees. tailbone sticks in the ear. Press the front ribs to thighs. Lift tailbone higher, straighten the knees, heels high, and then press heels down. Heels lift, ripple forward, plank pose. Come down onto the knees, exhale, lower, down to the floor. Shoulders roll back, first cobra of the practice. Strong, active glutes here, inhale, lift your chest, cobra pose. Tuck 10 toes, sit onto the feet. Lift the knees, hips, downward facing dog. Have a breath here, inhaling. Exhaling. Looking forward to the top of the mat, one step at a time. Walk your feet in between the hands. Excuse me. Hands to lower legs. Inhalation, half lift. Gazing to the floor, double the chin, long spine. Try to keep your back relatively flat. Imagine you're gently tilting pelvis forward so you feel those engagements in the muscles of the lower back. Exhale, fold forward. Take your time, pushing the feet down. Inhalation, slowly stand all the way up. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Close down the eyes, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, traditional sun salutation to warm up. Inhale, rise the arms nice and tall, engaging both glutes as you reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step the right foot back, come down onto the knee, kneeling lunge, engage rear bottom, gently move the hip forward. Inhalation, rise the arms up. Good, hands turn to the floor, step it to plank. Exhale, let's lower knees, lean forward, chest and chin come down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Good. Start to now tuck your tailbone. As you move the body weight forward, come down onto the thighs. Chest comes down as then you start to lift chest. Chin is at the chest, which you find your expression of cobra, and slowly lift the head and gaze upwards. Tuck 10 toes, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, rise the right foot up. Exhale, bring thigh into body, shoulders over wrists. Find a strong push here. Land the foot between the hands. Lower down onto the knee, engaging left bum. Inhalation, rising the arms up. Exhalation, hands come down. Inhalation, step forward to the top of the mat, half lift. Long spine, double the chin. Exhale, fold forward. Take your time, pushing the feet down. Inhalation, slowly standing it up, rising the arms. Engaging both glutes, pushing it forward. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Left side, inhalation, rise arms. Exhale, folding it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, now step left foot back, knee comes down. Engage this left glute. Inhalation, kneeling lunge, rising the arms. Exhalation, hands to the floor, plank pose, lower knees, chest and chin. Untuck 10 toes, tuck the tailbone, move forward onto the thighs, belly, lift the chest, chin is at chest, to eventually where we look up. Push the hips up and back, exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhalation, rise left foot up. Exhalation, eye into body, stepping between the hands. Lower down onto the knee, engaging right glute here. Inhalation, rise the arms up. Exhalation, hands come to the mat. Inhalation, stepping forward, half lift. Exhalation, folding forward. Take your time as you push the feet down. Inhale, slowly curl up through the spine, rising the arms, engaging glutes, pushing hip forward as we exhale. Bring hands together, heart center. Let's do one more round of this same sequence. Now you're a bit more familiar with it. Let's move, or see if we can move to one movement, one breath. Inhalation, rising the arms. Exhalation, folding it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, right foot goes back, knee down. Inhalation, rise the arms. Exhale, plank, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhalation, articulate forward into Cobra Pose. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Inhalation, rise right foot up. Exhale, thigh into body, strong active push here. Land the foot between the hands. Lower onto the knee. Inhalation, rise the arms up. Exhalation, palms down. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Long spine, long neck, double the chin. Exhale, fold forward. Inhalation, standing all the way up. Rise the arms. Exhalation, hands together, heart center. One more round, left side. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, folding it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step left foot back, knee comes down, kneeling lunge. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale to plank, lower, knees, chest and chin. Untuck the toes, tuck the tailbone, move slowly into Cobra. Push it back, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise left leg up. Exhale, thigh into body, strong active push here. Foot lands down, lower onto the knee, kneeling lunge. Inhalation, rise the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, stepping forward to the top, half lift. Folding it forward, exhale. Inhalation, slowly stand, rising the arms tall. Engage both glutes, gentle back bend. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's have one more breath here. Inhaling, exhaling. Really good, everyone. Inhale, rising the arms nice and high. Exhale, folding it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Find one of your blocks. Place the left hand on the block. You're going to push through left arm. With this right hand, bring the palm to the back of the head. Lower this right elbow in. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift this top elbow up and back as you open into your twist. Finding a variation of easy twist here. Keep the push through this left arm as you then look to open through the thoracic part of the spine. If it's okay for the neck, feel free to look to the right and really try to draw that top shoulder blade in towards your spine. Lift the hand off the back of the head, straighten the arm all the way up. Good, turn that top hand, palm, forward and then stretch the arm forward. Breathing into right ribs. And breathing out. Inhale into right ribs. Exhaling out. Really nice. Lower the right hand down. Lower onto the knee in the rear leg.
Now, come up, right hand on the hip. Inhalation, rise left arm up. Gazing at your horizon line. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth. Fully expel all the breath. And then twist to your right. Pushing the elbow against the leg and also then pushing the front thigh into the elbows out to the side. Palms together. Find your twist. Inhale into this right shoulder. Exhale. Any space that you have acquired, move into it. Now inhale into bottom ribs. Inhale left ribs. Exhale, rotate. Really nice, everyone. Gaze to the floor. Release the pose. Inhalation, rise the arms up. Exhalation, hands come down. Plank pose. Lower all the way to the floor this time. I'm going to try from a different angle now then. So shuffle the knees forward, find your knees, chest, chin position. And then again, start at the pelvis, start to tuck the tailbone. Lower the thighs, chin comes to chest as you start to lift your heart. And then slowly gaze up. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, rise the left leg up. Exhale, bring thigh into body, up strong active push here, down the foot between the hands. Okay, find your block again. Excuse me, everyone. Right hand is on the block. You'll see me turning my right fingers out, so I push down through the block. My bicep is also rotated forward here. Left hand comes onto the back of the head. Allow the elbow to drop down and in. Inhale. As you exhale, lift that top elbow up and back as you rotate to the left. Keep that strong active push through the right arm. Breathe into left ribs. And exhale out. Inhale into left ribs. Exhale out. Lift the hand away from the head, hold it there. Good, draw the elbow further back if you can. Straighten the arm directly up. Turn that top palm forward and then slowly extend the arm for the front of the room until you get that extra stretch in left ribs. Breathe into left ribs and breathing out. Inhale into left ribs and breathing out. Okay, really good. Look down to the floor. Release the pose. Lower onto the knee. Kneeling lunge position. Inhale, rise the right arm up, reaching nice and tall. Gazing at the horizon line here. Breathe out through your mouth. And then twist to your left. Elbow is pushing against the outer thigh and outer thigh is pushing back against the elbow. Palms together. First breath, breathe into top ribs. Exhale, twist. Option to look up if this feels okay for the neck. Now inhale into bottom ribs. Exhale, twist. Really nice, everyone. Nice and easy. Good, release the twist. Rise the arms up, nice and tall. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step it back into plank pose. Once again, let's try and exhale, lower to the floor with control. Shuffle the knees forward, knees, chest, chin position. Start at the pelvis, tuck the tailbone. Oscillate forward, chin to chest. Lifting the chest. And gazing up eventually.
Pushing it back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a breather here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathing in. And breathing out. Okay, nice and slow. Gaze forward to the top of the mat. Bend the knees. Press your front ribs back onto the legs. On your exhale, either step, walk, or jump to the top. Inhalation, half lift. Long spine, double the chin, long neck. Let's try to up the intensity a little bit here. So keeping your spine nice and strong here. Remember, we're tilting the pelvis forward as if you're spilling water out of your pelvic girdle. Option to see if you can extend the arms forward. See if you can bring the arms level with the ears. Have a look down to your beautiful toes and see, aiming to keep them relatively symmetrical. Stay 3. If you can lift hands higher, give it a try. 2. And then 1. Hands back down onto the thighs. You can bow forward and down here. Chin stays at the chest as you slowly round up through the spine. Engaging both glutes, palms come above the head. Pushing hip forward. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Eyes closed, breathe in. And breathe out. Really nice, everyone. Take your time with this then. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, so right foot. Let's see if you can find a bit of buoyancy here through our foundation, through our feet and through our legs. You'll see that I've got a bend in the back knee. I'm also engaging this rear bum. Okay, inhale, rise the arms up. Find a gaze to the floor, somewhere to focus on. And then take your arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Express the chest, so draw the arms back, feel shoulder blades come together and the front of the chest open. Create fists with both hands. And then from here, draw the knuckle side of the fist towards the front of your forearm. So you go into wrist extension here. And now we're going to slowly make our way into a flexed spinal position. First off, start with just the wrist joint. Start to flex your wrist. So draw the fist towards the inner forearm. Once there's no more range to be accessed there, then start to bend the elbow. As we bend the elbow, we now start to round our spine. Engage or contract your biceps as we slowly bring the fists in, the knuckles to meet at the centre of the chest. Chin is up the chest here. You'll see that my upper back is nice and rounded. And then we're going to slowly reverse the directions. So gently start to bring the chest forward as you again open up the arms. Good. Keep the wrists flexed as you first straighten the elbows. Once the elbows are straight, then start to now gradually move the wrist back into extension, drawing the back of the hand towards the forearm. Draw the arms back, shoulder blades together, express your chest here. Good. We'll do one more and then start with the wrist. Start to slowly flex, go to your end range, then bend the elbow, feeling the flexors of the forearm, contracting biceps as you start to round your spine, fist towards the sternum, chest center, chest at center as well, and then slowly again opening through the chest, taking the arms out, straightening elbows first, then moving the fists, drawing the back of the hand towards the front of the forearm. Oh, really good. Rise the arms above the head, not an easy task. Exhale, excuse me, palms to the floor, plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, let's lower knees, chest and chin. Start at the tailbone, slowly start to articulate forward. We lower thighs first, then belly, chin comes to chest, lifting the chest, and eventually looking up. Exhale, push it back, and downward facing dog. And breathing in, and breathing out. Now with your right hand, you're going to come up onto fingertips, strong active push. So push that left arm, left hand forward. With the right hand, find the outer edge of the left leg. Now wherever you can reach here, some of you just the outside of the knee, depending on where your flexibilities are, you might be able to go lower down the leg. If you can reach the outer heel, give that a try. Look underneath left armpit as you bend right knee. Good, continue that strong grounded push through the left arm. Pull back on the outer thigh, outer heel, outer lower leg, wherever you are, until you get that stretch through the back of the right shoulder blade. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Really nice, everyone. Right hand comes back into downward dog. Inhalation, rise the right foot up. Exhalation, place right foot to the top of the mat. Slowly stand it up. Inhale, rise the arms. High lunge. Take the arms out wide, same as before, now opposite leg. Good. First off, take your arms back, feel shoulder blades draw together. Find fists. Extend your wrists, so draw the back of the hand towards the front of the forearm, and then slowly start to flex the wrist. Bend the elbow, engaging bicep, rounding the spine, slowly bringing the fists into the chest. Whoop, keep your balance, chin to chest. Inhalation, slowly bring chest forward, opening up the arms, slowly, progressively, and eventually going back into wrist extension. Back of the hand towards the extensors. Okay, one more. Start with the wrists. Flex. Flex elbow. Strong, create tension as you do this. Fists into chest, chin to chest. Inhale, slowly coming forward. Opening up the arms. Forward of the chest, open arms, straighten elbows, and then extend your wrists. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, plank, breathe in. Exhale, lower to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle the knees forward. Start at the pelvis. Slowly make your way into Cobra Pose. Exhale, push it back, downward facing dog, and breathing in, and breathing out. Open the mouth if you wish. Another breath like that. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Okay, so strong active push down through the right arm. Come up onto the fingertips of the left. Thread it through, come to the outside of your right leg. And again, wherever you can reach here to the outer leg. Bend left knee. Pull on the outer edge, or pull back on the outer leg as you find stretch through the left shoulder blade. Keep that active, strong push through the right arm as you rotate to the right. Hang the head, gaze underneath, right armpit. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow, make your way back into downward facing dog. Breathing in, look forward, bend your knees, sit back. Exhale, step, walk, maybe jump. Inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, folding it forward and down. Even the weight between the mounds of the toes at the front and the heel at the back. As you push the feet down, feel it in the back of the hamstrings as you slowly ascend.
Articulate up through the spine, engaging both glutes as you rise the arms up. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Really nice, everyone. Let's remain or keep the feet hip width distance. Bend into the knees. Inhale, rise both arms up. Bring the hands up onto the hips. Now I just want us to play around here with the position of the pelvis. And this can really help us. It's a very similar shaped position to the knees, chest, chin, but of course in a standing position. So bring the right hand to the front of the pelvis, just above the pubic bone, and then the left hand at the sacrum and the lower back. So I'm going to gently pull the skin at the front of the pelvis up as the tailbone tucks under. Now you'll also feel a different sensation in the length of the lower back here. Now we can do the reverse and start to pull the skin at the back of the pelvis up as the front of the pelvis drops down. And again, you're going to feel more of a concentric, a shortened contraction in the lower back muscles here. Continue with those movements here, then again pulling the front of the skin at the front of the pelvis up, tailbone tucks under, and then pulling the back of the pelvis up. So as you do this, notice the change of position as well through your rib cage as you continue to articulate the movement of the pelvis. Now I want you to find the space in between where the lower back feels supported, but then also quite spacious. Roughly about neutral if you can find it. Keep that neutral position. Inhale, rise the arms up. Good, sit lower for the hips if you can. And then exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Great work. Inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, folding it forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step the left foot back, so left foot goes back. Easy twist once again. Option, of course, to place hand on block. This time as we push down for that left arm, we open up the right arm straight up. You're going to spin all 10 toes to the right this time. Twisting to the right. Keep an active rear ankle here, so I'm pressing through the little toe edge of the foot and trying to kind of awaken the outer rear leg. You feel it in the outer left hip as well. Keeping this twist, with this top hand bring the knuckles to the lower back and then just slowly lower left hip towards the floor, getting that really nice stretch through the left side of the body. I push through the points of contact and then slowly lift my hip back up till I get a stretch in this outer right hip. Keep the legs nice and active. We'll do that one more time as you lower left hip down, opening through left ribs. Push through the points of contact, lift hips up, pushing through left arm. Good, everyone, nice and slow. Pivot or transition all 10 toes to face forward as we spin the back heel to the floor. Stand it up, warrior two. Extend the arms, breathing in. Reverse the front hand, bring the palm towards the back of the head, don't touch, and then the rear hand knuckles to the lower back. See if you can draw the hands or the fingers to meet, keeping a double chin here, looking to the left side of the room. Stay 3, 2, and then 1. Open up the arms. We do the reverse direction. Reverse the rear palm facing up. Palm, rear hand comes to the back of the head. Knuckles of the front hand go to the lower back. Try to reach the fingertips to touch. 3, 2, and then 1. Back into warrior two. Good, nice and slow. Straighten through the front leg, arch the trunk of the body forward. Find your block once again. Come up onto the highest setting, lower the right hand down.
Now what you want to do here is to keep this right hip tucked in. So you'll see me here rolling my right hip under and kind of rolling my front thigh externally outward. Push through right arm. Feel top shoulder open up. And then you can see this rear hand is at lower back, so draw elbow back, shoulder blade to spine, and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow, bend at the knee, palms to the floor, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Start at the tailbone, the pelvis, articulate forward, cobra pose. Push it back, exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling, exhaling. Left leg goes nice and tall. Exhale, thigh into body. Place between the hands. Find your block once again. Right fingers turn out. Push through block. Feel that immediate rotation of the spine as you push through right arm. And then slowly rise left arm up. Good, nice and slow. Spin all 10 toes to the left now. Actively pushing through feet. Keep that rear foot as well active. And that top hand knuckles come to lower back. Look to the floor. Nice and slow, lower right hip down till you get that stretch through right ribs. And then push through points of contact. Lift the hips high until you get stretch in the front, out to left hip. Again, one more time. Lower the hip down. Oh, doesn't that feel good? And then nice and slow, lift the hips back up, pushing through points of contact. Really good. Slowly spin all 10 toes to face forward as we spin the back heel to the floor. Stand it up, warrior 2. Extend the arms. Reverse the front hand, turn the head to the right, keep this double chin, front ribs pull down, bring the front hand to the back of the head. Rear hand knuckles go towards the lower back, try to reach the fingertips up to meet each other, and then slowly come back to warrior 2 arms. Reverse the rear hand, bring it to the back of the head. Front hand, knuckles towards the lower back. Reach the fingertips towards each other. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slow. Extend out the arms. Find your block. Bring the left hand down. Keep this left hip tucked under as we slowly extend through the knee. Finding your Trikonasana triangle pose. Good. Enjoy this posture. Maintain. 3, 2, and 1. Really great. Bend at the knee. Palms to the floor, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Start at the tailbone. Articulate your way forward into cobra. Pull the chest through the arms. Exhale. Transition it back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. Opening the mouth. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Okay, really good. Rise the right foot up. Exhale, step to the top. Bring the left foot forward. Feet hip width distance. Inhalation, half lift. Long spine, long neck. Have another go, extending arms forward. See if you can lift arms high. Stay 3, 2, and then 1. Hands down to the shins. Fold forward. Pushing through the feet. Even weight between the toes at the front and the heels at the back. As you slowly ascend, rise up. Reach the arms above the head. Exhale, hands together. Heart center. Breathing in. And breathing out. Fantastic work, everyone. Shift the weight over to the left foot. Find a focused point of concentration here, a drishti point. Really direct your focus to that point of focus as we slowly now bring the right thigh up. A little bend in the standing knee will help you here. Bring the palms together in front. You're going to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Push the hands together and then slowly slide this right hand back as you draw it behind you, twisting to the right. Now with this front hand, bring the knuckles to the outer thigh. Push the outer thigh into the knuckles and press back against the outer thigh. Option to now see if you can look to the right. Some may even want to play with looking back. Keep your twist, keep breathing. Good, gaze it forward. Option to have a play with trying to take the outer foot. A little bit harder, everyone. Extend through the leg. Push against the palm with the little toe edge and push back against the outer foot. Again, taking your gaze back if you can. And then looking forward. Whoop, release the twist. Whew, shake off the legs. Not an easy transition. Something to practice perhaps. Okay, we're going to repeat that same twist on the opposite side. Shift the weight into the right foot. I'm also hugging this right hip in. You can see I have a slight bend in this standing right leg. Bring the left thigh up, roughly hip level. Palms together in front. Press the hands together. Inhalation. Long exhalation. Breathe all the way out. Now slowly slide the left arm or left hand down the arm as we take the arm back into a twist. Gradually take the head to the left. Bring the knuckles of the front hand to the outer thigh. Push against the knuckles, press back against the outer thigh. Good, keep your balance. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Okay, really good. If you want to go one step further, option to have a play with taking the outer foot and then slowly seeing if you can extend the knee. Oh, I lost it on this one. Not easy at all. Okay, have another go if you've lost it. Frustration is key and can really sort of help you persist in your practice. If you've got the straight leg, push against the palm, press back against the little toe edge. Once you've had enough, release that left foot down. Give the right leg a shake off. Oof. Very nice, everyone. Hang the arms by your side, close down your eyes, breathing in. Open the mouth, exhale, breathing out. Okay, nice and slow now. So feet stay hip width distance. Slowly lean the weight onto the mounds of the toes. Lifting the heels nice and high. And then we slowly start to sink the hips. See if you can keep heels high as you lower down. Come to halfway and hold 3, 2, and then 1. Continue to lower down onto the heels. Really nice. Keep your balance here. Lean back slightly and then lower the knees forward onto the floor. Okay, push down through the mounds of the toes. Lift up into the setup for camel. Engaging both glutes as you feel the tailbone tuck under. Option 1, palms to lower back. Kind of push the flesh of the skin downwards as you draw the chest forward, hips forward, and then gaze directly up. Ustrasana, camel pose. If you're comfortable here, feel free to reach down for the inner heel. And then continue to gently push hip forward, keeping the glutes nice and strong. Maintain
Try to roll the biceps away from you, so outward. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Hug thighs towards each other. Chin comes to chest as you slowly come back up to Camel Pose. Sit back onto the heels. Use a bit of momentum here. Lift the knees. And then start to reach as far forward as you can as you bring your front ribs onto the thighs. Lower the heels down. Continue to reach forward. Really try to kind of round your back here as you gracefully set the bum to the floor. Nice, everyone. Hands come just behind the shoulders, out to the side, and feet walk to the edges of the mat. Keep the chest high and up. From here, slowly take knees over to the left. Breathe in. Exhale, knees back to center. Inhale. Exhale, take legs to the right. Good, now you can place right foot on top. Press the leg down into the left leg down into the floor. Release the ankle from the outer leg. Come back up to center. We'll repeat on the other side. Exhale as you twist to left. Left outer foot comes onto outer leg. Push the right thigh down. 3, 2, and 1. Release the foot from the outer thigh. Knees back up to center. Really good, just to even it out. Breathe in. Exhale, take right, legs to right. Place the foot on the outer thigh, finding that twist and stretch through the outer hip, rotation through the spine. Okay, release the foot from the leg, breathe in. Exhale, knees back to center. Okay, really great. Hands come forward, take your time with this. Find, or make sure one of your blocks is close at hand as you slowly start to lower your spine to the floor. Coming into your supine position. Find the block on the narrower setting, place between your thighs. Squeeze the block. Bring the palms out wide, roughly level with your shoulders, palms down, pushing into the floor. Also shrug your shoulder blades, press your shoulder blades into the floor. Breathe in. Keeping the shoulder blades and the arms fixed to the mat. On your exhale, slowly lower the legs over to the right. Good. Keep that left shoulder pinned to the floor. So you feel you kind of come to a resistive stop. Inhale here. Exhale, legs back up to center. Inhale. Exhale, take the legs over to the left. Pin the right shoulder into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. We'll do one more each side. Inhale. Exhale, legs to the right. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. One more. Inhale, pushing arms down. Exhale, take legs to the left. Inhale. Exhale, legs back to center. Okay, nice and easy. Lower the feet to the floor, place the block to one side. Setting up for your Ardha Shavasana. Let's keep a bend in the knees. Those that feel comfortable, feel free to straighten out your legs. Finding whatever comfortable final position that suits your body. Lift the head off the floor, bring the chin towards the throat, and then lower the back of the head down. Closing off the eyes, breathing in, and breathing out. Take this time to see if you can completely down-regulate your system, your body, your breath. going to conclude the practice from here, everyone. For those wanting to stay a bit longer in your Shavasana, please feel free. It's your own practice, remember. Thank you all for joining me, as always. I'll be tuning in again. It will be a week Saturday this time round. I'm actually leaving to go on a bit of a travelling trip to Sweden for the next week. So I'll see you all in a week's time. Much love. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Bye-bye.